From superfood to sabotage, why your coffee might be killing you. This coffee could be hotter, by the way. I'm Dr. Evan Levine, board certified cardiologist. If you enjoy my videos, like, share, and follow. The morning cup of coffee is an enduring ritual, and for good reason. As we discussed in a prior video, black coffee is a powerhouse beverage celebrated for its high concentration of antioxidants and its association with reduced risk of several chronic diseases, including heart disease, diabetes, and it can even help liver disease. However, the routine of millions, exemplified by the generic user's habit of relying on plastic pods and sugar-laden creamers, well, it effectively sabotages these benefits, transforming a potential longevity elixir into a toxic brew. This transformation occurs across two critical fronts: the container that holds the coffee and the highly processed contents added to it. The first act of sabotage begins before the coffee is even sipped via the generic K-cup. The plastic single-serve pod introduces a significant, often overlooked health risk: microplastic contamination. When scorching hot water is forced through cheap plastic, the material degrades, shedding tiny particles, microplastics, into your final drink. Emergent research indicates that once ingested, these microplastics can be carried by the bloodstream throughout the body, triggering chronic inflammation and oxidative stress. Now, this mechanism directly opposes the anti-inflammatory action of coffee itself, contributing to the very health issue the pure beverage is meant to prevent, including a higher risk of heart attacks and strokes. Now, compounding this, the low-quality beans often used in generic pods are more susceptible to containing mycotoxins, molds, and pesticide residues, adding to the body's overall toxic load. The second and arguably most immediate threat comes from the extreme adulteration of the coffee with flavorings. You've seen this, folks, that routine use of adding up to 3 French vanilla creamer singles to 2 cups of coffee a day is a nutritional catastrophe. Consider the data. Those 2 singles contain 15 grams of added sugar in a single cup. Consumed twice a day, this totals 30 grams of added sugars daily, or a staggering 210 grams weekly. Now, to put this into context, this quantity is the daily recommended limit for most adults in just 1 cup. The extreme sugar load is a direct pathway to metabolic dysfunction, promoting insulin resistance, chronic weight gain, and, of course, type 2 diabetes. Furthermore, the creamer routinely adds approximately 200 extra calories and 10 grams of fat per day that provide minimal nutritional value. This consistently high empty caloric intake is the equivalent of adding an entire meal or large snack to the daily diet, purely in liquid form. Beyond the sugar and fat, these non-dairy creamers introduce a cocktail of highly processed chemical additives, ingredients like dipotassium phosphate, a chemical stabilizer, palm oil, a highly saturated fat, and the emulsifiers like mono and diglycerides, which can be a source of synthetic trans fats, the bad stuff, and they work against the body. Additives like carrageenan and a common thickener have been linked to some studies to digestive inflammation, effectively negating the gut-supporting aspects of pure coffee. Now, reclaiming the superfood, the tragic irony of the generic user's habit is that they are actively transforming a proven longevity enhancer beverage into one that is pro-inflammatory, obesogenic, and metabolically harmful. They're paying a premium, not just in dollars, but in health, for convenience and an excessively sweetened taste. Reclaiming the health benefits of coffee is rather simple. Eliminate the source of contamination. This means prioritizing quality, pesticide-free beans, using a safe, non-plastic brewing method, and eliminating the creamer bomb. The simple solution: black coffee, or with a splash of milk or a sprinkle of cinnamon, retains the drink's superfood status, ensuring the morning ritual supports rather than sabotages. I hope that helps.